Hi, I'm Renee Chris, and welcome to Federal Way Custom Jewelers. Right now, I'd like to talk about a very special stone that throughout history has been misunderstood, and it's quite rare. For most of the time during the knowledge of its existence, it's been thought to be ruby or sapphire. Remember that sapphire actually comes in every color, not just blue. It comes in every color. The same is true for Spinel. The red variety of Spinel, for years, for centuries, was considered to be ruby. And you'd wonder why, because there's many stones that are red. Well, red Spinel is actually a stone that is found in many of the same deposits where you'd find ruby. All Spinel has a similar hardness and toughness to sapphire and ruby, and so it was easy for the ancients to get confused. Here you have a blue Spinel, and this is a purple Spinel, loose, beautifully cut, and a red Spinel. As far as the red Spinel, this particular variety comes from Burma, and the most famous red Spinel in the world, and I think maybe the largest to be sure, is the Black Princess Ruby, which is in Queen Elizabeth's crown. They call it the Black Princess Ruby. They're not going to stop calling it the Black Princess Ruby, but in fact it's actually a red Spinel. This Spinel here, the blue Spinel, comes from Sri Lanka, and the composition of all Spinel is magnesium aluminum oxide. Well, sapphire is aluminum oxide, so it's a little more complex chemically in the Spinel, therefore it doesn't form as often as the sapphire and ruby would, and it's a little more rare. But because it doesn't occur as often or in as many places, it's just kind of been the stepchild and not really understood, which is a good thing, because even though it's more rare, the price is very, very attractive. They're beautiful, beautiful varieties, very bright, and if they're cut well, they'll have that same kind of iridescent brightness that you can get out of sapphire and ruby. Beautiful stones. I'm Renee Chris, and I'd like to invite you to Federal Way Custom Jewelers. We're at 1810 South 320th Street in Federal Way. We're across the street from the Commons Mall and right next to Trader Joe's. Our phone number is 253-839-7389. I look forward to your visit.